So, welcome back to yet another episode of Book Club.
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
Nick.
I am Brandon. I haven't edited the last episode yet.
And I'm Alex. Good to be back.
Oh,
And
yeah, you weren't
so,
here yesterday. Or
He was not last week.
episode.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be covering
Oh, fucking ton of shit.
a lot of shit.
Jesus
Satsuki
Christ.
no Tenchi
Jeez.
and Banana Fish for sure, and then a medley of things we've been watching from the new season as it's coming out.
God.
That's exactly how I felt about Angel of Death today. Because, Nick, I don't think Danny's dead.
No, Danny was dead in my heart for 2 seconds as he laid there on the floor and she had the gun in his face and I was like, shoot him in his face, shoot him in the face, just shoot him right through the eyeball.
See,
I
okay.
wanted it. I wanted it.
He got
They didn't
shot.
give it to me.
Yeah, he got shot in the chest somewhere, I think. And I just wanted her to point the gun down and just pop another one. Fucking double tap it. Just
Yeah.
Here's the
kill her.
thing. Didn't he reveal that he had a bulletproof vest?
You know,
I
well,
mean-
okay, I'm not gonna put it past the show, but a bulletproof vest only works once.
It's true. It does. Because after that, the fibers
Kevlar?
and the
Yeah.
way that they're layered, it fucks up. It's like bike helmets. You can't crash with the same bike helmet twice. They don't work anymore. So he should have just taken the bullet. But the thing is, I doubt it was in the heart or somewhere where he's going to die from it. So as soon as she just let him lay there on the ground and didn't shoot him again, I was like, he's alive. He's alive still. I know he's alive.
Yeah, that was the stupidest shit ever. I don't know why the author just doesn't want to let this character fucking die.
Neither do I.
Who knows? Not gonna lie, I was actually hoping Rachel was gonna shoot Zach. Just oh, something interesting. Nope. God damn it.
If she shoots Zack, if she shoots Zack, the story's ended.
That would have been great. I would have loved it. It's
Yes, the story ends, but that means we watched 14 episodes for literally nothing. I want there to be at least an ending that I am okay with.
What
I guess
has
it's a
to
perfect
happen for
reaction.
there to be an ending that you would be okay with
At
at this point? Just
honestly,
Danny dies and they get outside. Is that a good enough ending? Or do you
She
want
takes-
actual development of our characters? At
she
the end?
takes everyone's
Still
bodies, sews them together to her to create the ultimate life form.
Jesus Christ.
That would be in the as they get closer to the exit, she seems to become more human. That would be like if they went back to fucking Zach's floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where he goes full on psycho and is like, everybody's getting put together.
You're becoming my family now.
Family,
you like to play a
family,
game?
family.
Yeah, so I guess I guess it's finally it still hasn't been confirmed, but I'm pretty sure they're not siblings. I guess that was just some dude,
Yeah.
Yeah, some dude.
just some guy.
Seeing as how, they're I assume it was the actual two dead parents sitting on the couch, and the fact that Zach in no way
They're pretty
reacted to
well-
it.
They're pretty well preserved. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I don't know what else it would have been.
Yeah.
Just two random or two random dolls sitting on the couch to fuck
Yeah.
with Rachel.
Possibly.
guess,
It wasn't even
yeah,
fuck with
sure.
Rachel, I think she wanted them there.
Yeah, true. I mean, she had a whole bunch of other shit that was clearly dead.
Yeah.
What?
Like when they went down into her fucking whatever
A music
her
room?
shame room in the basement. It's like Charlie's angry corner or angry fucking room he has in the attic, except for Rachel's in the basement. She goes there to be bad.
I
but,
guess so. But well, there's not actually a lot of dead stuff. It's just a bunch of teddy bears.
Well, she had
Animals.
there was a shot of that room, and one corner of it there was some.
A puppy?
It was a torso without a head, and it was covered in blood.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I just noticed it because it was weird. It was weird and out of place, and I'm like, this is kind of dark.
Oh, okay. I guess that reminds me of heads. I think that Zach's not going to kill her, and she's going to hang herself.
Oh, that would be a hell of an ending.
I'd be okay with that ending. Because I got it right.
Would you? I mean,
I
other
wouldn't
than
really
yeah.
care. At this point, I'm just waiting for it to end. I said I would watch all the episodes, so now I'm just sticking with my promise.
Fair.
Zach, you are no longer my god, so I will become my own god.
Fucking god.
I will
Jesus
become
Christ.
Jesus.
I am God.
The number of times that line was said, I just tuned it out. I had to just tune it out and just like not listening to half the fucking dialogue in this episode. So let's recap the episode. She shoots Zach. Sorry, she shoots Danny.
Danny.
Danny's still alive, which we find
Yep.
out like towards the end of the episode. Who the fuck cares? I'm mad. They have like their fucking talk about whatever who's ever God, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares?
The word God got said a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
They decided to go downstairs because that's probably where the exit to the actual first floor is. Because it's not on her floor. So they go look for the power switch. She goes to the music room by herself, talks to the doctor, or not the doctor, the priest, and the priest is like, some random bullshit about random stuff that doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
He's like, cool, I answered your fucking questions. Answer my question. How the fuck do I get out? And he says, look at the stained glass window. And she's like, alright, that doesn't make any fucking sense. They go downstairs, they look at the stained glass window, they're like, oh, we can break it. And then they break it and they start walking out, and then the priest is like, ha, fuck you, I'm gonna blow up the whole building.
Building. Yep. That's the thing that's happening now.
Boom. Angels of Death in less than 3 minutes.
Also, getting access to the stained glass involves moving an organ out of the way.
No, they-
in which at first Zach is trying to push it, can't push it, and he's like, Rachel, come over here and help me.
What the fuck's
and then
she gonna
she
do? She's
puts
like-
her hands on it from what it looks like, and Zach still does all of the work, and she just pretends to be pushing it.
She's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she got to the end and she was like, was I any help? And it was like, fuck no, you were not any help to this
Also,
endeavor.
they could have just
Did
climbed
nothing.
over the organ.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I mean, I
Also,
guess they
either
didn't
that
know
door
they'd
was
break it.
very inefficient, or they were just animals and decided not to be able to figure it out.
What?
Either every single time anybody comes through that, they need to break the stained glass, or there's an actual way to open it, and they were just like, fuck that, we're just gonna break it.
There's little locks on the wheels that they missed. You just unlock the wheels and move it over.
It's just like it's not even like a full-on lock, it's actually just like one of the window locks where you just move it to the other side.
Right. Every time they want to get out, they have to break the window. Jesus Christ.
And then every time somebody leaves, they have to remake the window.
Yeah, right? So that was that. Yeah, so it's gonna blow up. They're gonna get out. And there's still 2 episodes of bullshit they have to get through. I don't know. I feel like they could have ended
We still have
this...
to kill Danny a third time.
Oh my god. Danny's gonna
She's
come back
not
with
dead enough.
Danny's coming back with the other 2.
No, he can't. They're dead, Brandon. Let those 2 be dead.
I want them to be dead.
Just let them be dead. You're the one who's saying they're still alive. We have seen nothing that suggests they're alive. They're dead.
Danny proves that no one can die in this fucking show.
That's not true. Just because one person survived doesn't mean everybody gets to survive.
Nope.
There can only be one final boss. It's not going to be a boss rush.
Whoever this author is, they don't like killing people because I don't know. They just
No,
don't
you
like
just,
killing.
you just convince yourself that 2 people are dead. I guarantee 2 people
Nope.
are dead.
I still don't believe. I'm still not convinced.
I will be proven right. We only have 2 episodes left. They are not coming back.
I'd be okay with that, but I'm still not convinced. You were gonna say something, Alex?
Huh? None.
Okay. It's I don't think it's possible that they come back.
Okay.
Because where would they have been all this time? They're just waiting in the final boss room. They're like, wow, look at Danny having all of this fun while we just stand here doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
how are
like-
you? How are you guys alive? Never mind how we're alive.
I mean, they're dead. They're dead. They're dead and in the dirt.
Did the kid? He just got buried alive, didn't he? He didn't actually
He
die.
got crushed.
yeah.
Got crushed.
Yeah, he got crushed by the giant ass tombstone.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a
He
cop.
got
and so-
crushed, and we saw like a whole bunch of blood come out like he was a squished tomato and soak some of the flowers.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
And
Alright.
then the other bitch got fucking gut shot like twice.
With the fucking pea shooter.
I mean, it's a Glock. It is definitely not a pea shooter.
I mean, not the way this show makes it out to be.
Okay, that's fair.
Pew.
Pew pew. I mean, a ballistic vest is designed to take a bullet.
Yes. But I don't think she had a ballistic vest on.
Oh no, she did not. She's dead. I'm telling you, she's dead.
Still don't believe you.
Fucking Rachel was on like the hallucination drug and just didn't see the dead thing, or somebody took it and buried it. She's not alive.
Or
Uh-huh.
they're gonna wake up in a hospital, and everyone around them is gonna be like each of the characters they saw.
That would be too much.
That would be so fucking stupid.
That would be way too much.
I would not be happy.
I would not be thrilled with that ending. It was all a dream ending. I'm not okay with that right now.
I don't understand how people like these two characters. I just don't like Zach and Rachel. Nothing about them has made me actually feel for them.
There was a time 10 episodes ago where I was like, Rachel's religion thing, it's going to be interesting. They're going to do something with that.
It just got
Now
fucking
that they've
annoying.
done stuff with it, I hate all of it.
Yep.
Everything they've done with her like obsession with religion, I'm like, this is awful. Why is this where you
It doesn't
decided to
even
go with
fucking
this?
work. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I'm just like,
I don't either. They get to the end of every sentence and I'm like, in conclusion, the word God was used a number of times. That's all that I can understand half the time.
I think whoever wrote this, they were like, let's just insert the word God a lot, and then it'll make my story mean something.
Yes.
Pretty
I'm
much.
deep and this has meaning.
It's shallow and pedantic. It's a callback. Anyways, Banana Fish. Eiji got fucking arrested. He's in jail now. At the beginning of the episode, and they're trying to save what's his face, Ash, because he got gut shanked. Actually, this
Yes.
time.
Yep.
I think they hit him in the. I fucking forgot what organ it was. It was the perineculus or something.
Something like that.
Parenal, whatever.
Parenetium.
Parenetium. Apparently, if you get hit in that, you have a very low chance of survival.
Well, remember,
That's what they said in the show.
written in the 1980s, and gut wounds are really bad, yes.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah,
Woo.
that's probably something that didn't translate with the betterment of of medical science.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't know
even
how,
then,
like,
like, a gut shake still
survivable
isn't
getting
fucking
stabbed in
fun.
your guts is anymore. It's probably still not a great thing
Yeah.
to happen to you. There's a lot of, like,
It's really
you
bad.
don't want what's in your organs to not be in your organs when it comes to your intestines, because it's a lot of shit that's really bad for your body.
It's a lot of shit, though. Like, it's actually just a lot of shit.
Yeah, but the problem is when that's not inside of your intestines where it's supposed to be, that's really bad for
Sepsis.
the rest of you.
Hey,
Yeah,
septic.
sepsis is really not good.
Yep.
So, like, getting knifed in the gut is still not ideal. Back in the 1980s, it was really not ideal.
So, he gets gut shanked. After that, we see Ash's surgery, kind of. You know, they're trying to fix him up.
Yeah.
YL comes up and gets Eiji and Su Ling out of jail. He's like, yo, come with me. YL's like, yo, Su Ling, you got a thing for Ash. And he's like, no, I don't. I'm gonna not be true to my feelings. And then Eiji's just in the corner, just there, trying to escape.
Well,
They just find
AG
something.
got taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suling came somewhat willingly.
I mean,
and then
he's
YL on the side was like, yeah, we're going to have this Japanese kid too, just because.
Yeah. He got taken, but Su Ling isn't like. I guess he went there willing. Well, not that he went there willingly. I mean, what else is he gonna
wasn't
do?
getting manhandled like AG, so I'm going to give him willingly.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, what else is he gonna do? Just stay in jail? He's like, fuck it, might as well go with YL. I guess that's willingly, yeah.
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 He had the choice. He chose to go.
Yeah, they fuck off over to YL. AG's kind of just sitting in the corner now.
Still got kidnapped.
Yep. This is the third time.
Yeah. No, wait.
Second
Is it
time?
the third time? Second time.
First time by Golzine. So yeah, second time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Because
count
there was
at
the other.
least two more.
He got drugged by YL, but he didn't get taken.
Well, he got taken literally next episode by Golzine.
Oh, good point. He did.
Yeah. Well, he got taken by the Chinese, and then they handed him over.
Yeah.
But by extension, Golzine took him.
It was all one big taking.
Yes.
This is only the second event involving a taking that involves AG.
Although this is a much better situation than the first one.
Way less rapey.
Yes, now he's just kind of like off in the corner. Because
Way more potential to be murdered by YL.
YL is fucking crazy. I love him.
YL is like outside of his
He's
mind.
great.
Yeah. He used banana fish on his brother.
Yep.
So we'll get to see what else he fucking does. From
At
the open,
least one of his brothers. We
At
don't know
least
how
one.
many of his brothers he's banana fished, but at least one of
Probably
them is now
just
banana
that
fished.
one.
possibly because that's the one he's been interacting with most.
Yeah.
True. But I don't think he likes any of his brothers. So
Oh no, he
they're all
definitely
trying to fucking
doesn't.
rape him. They're all
They
fucking
both
weirdos.
killed his mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They all had one stab. That's
Good old
it.
6 stab.
Yeah, Julius Caesar. Um,
So I think he wants to banana fish all 6 of them.
yes. But more importantly, from the opening, it looks like he's gonna like take over the gang, his gang, because he's sitting on that throne.
Oh yeah.
So I think
Oh yeah. Other thing that happened that we didn't cover: new opening and new ending.
Yeah.
yes, I think they're okay.
I like 'em.
I like
That's
the
alright.
first ending more than the second ending.
I didn't watch as much of the ending as I watched of the opening. I like the new opening more.
Okay. I like
can't
the
say
like
much for
the
the ending.
quick shots of the just the landscape nature shots. They're really fucking nice. Like the fucking the Kilimanjaro mountain and then the leopard.
Yeah.
Both of them looked really nice. So those little quick cuts.
Mhm.
Also the snowing towards the end. So I can't wait till we get to winter. That'll be kind of fun. So yeah, it was very nice all around. But still enjoy the first ending more than the second ending.
All right. That's fair.
But there was much better English singing in the ending than in the opening,
Okay. Good.
right? Because
I only caught a little bit of the singing. The stuff in the opening was not
it wasn't
great.
Great, but like the ending, I think that whoever was singing like spoke English on the regular.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and then you get the nice wheat fields. But anyways, moving forward, what happens is Ash almost gets mugged by the fake nurse who tries to kill him.
Mugged. Mugged is a very tame way to
Okay.
put what happened.
Yeah.
Fine, killed, mugged, same
Assassinated.
thing. Assassinated.
It's definitely not the same thing.
Assassinated.
Well,
Definitely
that's
not the
exactly
same
what it
thing
is.
as being mugged.
He's about to get assassinated.
Definitely not the same thing as being mugged.
No, I was telling Jeffrey or Alex. God damn it. That's another one. Put
Put it on the board.
Put it on your board. So then he just punches the shit out of her. While she's down, she shoots the cop, and then I think then he punches her again, and then she I think bites a cyanide pill and then dies.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
something like that.
Some sort of pill. She kills herself. And then that prompts the fake FBI to say, "Yo, you're not safe here. We're gonna move you somewhere else. You're also kind of fucking weird in your mind thing."
Yeah, so it had nothing to do with the "you're being assassinated"
Yeah.
thing. It had to do with this fake intelligence test that they give him that proves that he's really smart, which means he
Well, it
remembers
wasn't a fake
everything that
intelligence
happened.
test. I think it was a real one.
Well, yeah, but I mean the results were faked. The results of it got faked so that they could have him committed to a mental health facility.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the point of it was that it showed to the people who used to be Golzine's customers that Ash more than likely still remembered what happened to him when he was a kid and all of their involvement in it, and so they were concerned that it would get out and that their careers would be
Yes.
ruined because they didn't want to be known as kitty fiddlers. So
Wait,
they have.
hold on. If Ash was smart, he would have just failed the test on purpose. He would have just gotten an even 100.
No, but he had to show off.
Yeah, and Ash has no reason to think that, because when Ash
I
is
guess so,
asked
yeah.
to take it, it's by a prosecutor. So he thinks they're testing him to determine if he's mentally unstable or not.
Yeah.
So he's proving that he is mentally stable, did not go on a random crazy person rampage, did actually fear for his life. He understood what was happening, kind of thing.
Yes.
The government lie about the results, say that he has some unusual mental capacity, put him into the mental health facility, instead take him to whatever fucking hospital thing they take him to with the creepy doctor who's going to be doing weird sexual experiments probably,
Yep.
and say that Ash is now dead.
Yes. That reminds me of the scene from South Park where Cartman tries to join the Special Olympics. What's your mental disability? How should I know? I'm retarded.
Did the head medical dude look like Golzine to you?
He had a
Um,
mustache.
And was
Golzine's a little bit more like pudgy. I think he's also bald, isn't he?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, Golzine is bald.
This dude had like,
He actually had hair.
yeah.
but just like his like facial features just remind me of him as like brother or something like. Yeah, it's probably just
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't
coincidence.
really look at it. That it was only on screen for, I don't know,
Like
10
2 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, and now
Yeah, we only saw his face for like 2 or 3 seconds.
calling it out, Age's gonna cry.
I mean, what else is new?
He hasn't cried yet. Wait, no, I'm wrong. Never mind.
He's definitely cried. I don't know when or where, but he's definitely cried at some point.
I think he cried when like Ash was crying at some point.
He cried when Ash was crying. I think he cried when he thought he was going to be sent back to Japan. This kid just, I don't know.
Although
He hasn't done a whole lot yet.
He didn't cry when he was about to get raped.
It's a bad time to cry.
I think it would be a bad time to cry.
Yeah.
It's a good time to start fighting for your life, I feel like.
But then YL came for the save. Was it YL?
Uh,
I don't remember.
I think he just had to do something else.
yeah,
but-
he was
yeah.
like, I need to go off and
right.
look at my fucking
Ah,
weird
shit.
basement.
Rain check on this 3-way.
Yeah. I need to go down to my weird, creepy torture dungeon to watch Ash get tortured, and then that'll be in
Well,
the
to
mood
watch
for
Ash
this.
kill his
Yeah.
friend.
Got to get off to some torture porn first.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Gotta get some foreplay in first.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, AG and YL also have like this weird talk while they're alone in YL's apartment, where YL is like, usually people fall into 2 categories with you. They either love you or they want to fucking cut your throat out. And I am definitely in the second category.
Yeah.
And then like YL is just like creeped on AG this whole time after saying that.
Yeah. Might
getting
be a
real
chance he's
uncomfortable.
gonna try and rape him.
I don't want it to happen, but I feel like it might.
I think he'd more likely just kill him. Or probably just use him as a hostage against Ash.
I
Yeah.
can see YL going for the creepy, like, I'm gonna corrupt you first kind of way of doing it. He's a weirdo. He's a weird freak.
I don't know. We will see. We have 11-ish episodes.
We've got a
10.
bunch of episodes left.
Yeah, 10 episodes, I think.
Less than half now. Yeah, I'm still enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still okay.
it's got a solid story.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. We didn't go back to prison like I thought we were going to last week.
Yeah, you can't really put a person who's been get shanked into prison right away.
It's
They'll
true.
just Die.
I mean, you could, but yeah, they would just die immediately.
Yes.
So you can't put your main character back into prison like that. But yeah, he didn't go back to prison, so we got to experience the hospital characters instead. And now we're going to get to experience creepy military facility doctors.
Yes.
And it's going to be real questionable over there.
not gonna be fun.
Dollars to donuts, Ash is going to get banana fished.
Oh, but his love for Aegis is gonna snap him out of it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. Great.
I don't want you to be right.
It's gonna happen.
It is. But everything else been good, so I don't mind it as much. As long as they build it up correctly, I'll be okay with it. But we will see. On to the other shows we're watching, all the other fucking random ass shit that we just decided not to choose 3 episodes or 3 shows to watch.
Yep.
Who would like to start out? Alex, you go.
Alright. Wait, what was on the docket?
God damn it, you weren't ready?
Oh, Goblin Slayer.
Oh, we've all been watching that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have not been able to choose a show, so Brandon, you go.
You just said Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, but I thought you meant like the shows we each individually chose.
Ah, who the fuck cares? Goblin Slayer, we've been watching that.
Alright,
Everyone else likes it a lot more than I do, apparently.
Oh man. Okay, Goblin Slayer. The fucking darkest show ever. Says Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's
That's
Oh,
a little
follow.
bit of overselling.
Oh man, Twitter's fucking great. It's like
I'd say it's like the darkest show of the season.
no, but like
probably the dark show of the season. But...
oh my god, it's just so bad. Like it's as bad as Bowsette right now. Of like, oh, Goblin Slayer is so dark. And,
Okay. So that phrase has become a meme then.
oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like being compared to like Berserk and Evangelion, Hellsing, Gantz. And
I don't think Gantz. I guess Gantz was kind of dark. It was gory.
I would not say Evangelion is dark.
Like it's like psychological and emotional, but like I don't know what they mean by dark.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know either.
But like it is part of like that grim dark tone.
Yeah. And like, what is it? I was really looking forward to the rape scene, but a few minutes
You heard it first. Here first, folks.
Hey man, that's me watching a goblin rape scene is every Friday night. And I did not care for it after like the first 2 minutes, because all I wanted to see was that one kid, the one guy in that squad, just be mercilessly beaten to death.
He was.
Yeah, and I was fucking glad about it. Because I don't know why, but I just fucking hated him the first second I saw him. And it was great.
Okay.
I wish it was more gruesome, but oh well.
Like that perfectly describes everything I'm feeling right now.
Like, I wanted to see some teeth getting knocked out. I wanted a lot more. I don't know why. Let's see. What else? Oh, props to the animation team when that one goblin like dug his nails into that girl's ass. That was nice.
I don't think that takes a lot of animation effort. Yo, props to the animation team for this episode.
Oh no!
There's like 5 different times where fucking
but,
Goblin Slayer is CGI, and it's just so weird.
But like that little extra effort extra detail they put in to like dig the nails into that ass was like, that was nice.
Anyways, Nick, how did you feel about this episode?
This episode was overall pretty good. The childhood friend who is listed in the credits as Cowgirl, apparently, her voice is not what I expected. Gonna be real right now. She was not voice casted very well, in my opinion.
Insert there's one every season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insert a Brandon rant from previous episodes here. But yeah, her voice was not what I anticipated. Definitely was reading it as a very different sounding voice in my head.
People are saying like a more like just dark, deeper voice.
Yeah, like more mature.
Deeper than that.
I mean, her voice came out like she was 15, and I think she's supposed to be like older.
Well, like okay,
20s,
so
I think
her voice when she was a child, I was like, okay, understandable. She's a child. She's gonna have a high pitched voice.
Yeah.
Then she woke up and started talking, and I was like, that's the same exact fucking voice.
Yeah. That was the problem, I think. Was that her child voice and her person voice were the same voice, and I was not happy.
Children are people.
Children are not people. Do not kid with me. But yeah, other than that, I think it was a good episode. It is sort of like a little bit like the world building into the rest of the series. So like I knew it was going to be like a lighter episode in terms of like content, other than the Fort Massacre that we saw.
Yeah.
The one thing that I do want to talk about, because I've seen a little bit of this discussed, and I want to try and explain it because I feel like they didn't do a great job in the show, is a lot of people have been complaining about like if goblins are such like a threat in this universe, why doesn't the army get involved or something? Or like why isn't it more like forced on higher ranking like adventurers?
Is it just bad for smaller communities, so it doesn't really matter?
Oh,
kind of.
Yeah, like it's
so
smaller
yeah,
communities.
it's a local problem, and so for like posting a quest, since it's posted by the community, and you saw this at the beginning-ish of the
Yeah.
episode,
Yeah.
like a village leader had to come and like post the quest himself and had to put up the reward himself. And so it's only the money that the community can raise. And so they didn't explain this very well, but like the amount of money that that guy handed that girl, even though it was like
Was
a
shit.
bag of like copper coins and silver coins, it's like nothing for an adventurer.
Yeah.
Like that was enough for like a party of like small time porcelain adventurers to be like, this is an okay reward. So like a actually like qualified adventurer is like, who cares? And I think they did mention this in the show, but it's one of those things where it's like there's no like minimum requirements to become an adventurer. So like a lot of like people who become adventurers have a backstory of like, I chased off a goblin one time, and so I decided to become an adventurer. And like I got a sword, and no, I haven't been trained with it, and I don't know how to use it, but you know, I'll figure it out along the way. I think I can slay some goblins. They're not that tough. And like as
They actually had like that
goblins-
exact same
They
conversation in the show.
they did that
Yeah.
very well about like how people are like super overconfident just because I killed a goblin while it was running away for its life.
yeah.
Yeah, that was in the first episode as well.
So like the army, and like part of the problem is that and I forget how well they covered this, but like when it comes to a quest, they will send out like multiple groups until it gets taken care of. And so like you send out the first group and yeah, they die, but maybe they kill 5 or 6 or 7 goblins, and then the next group goes out and maybe it's weak enough that they kill it, maybe they die and take 5 or 6 or 7 more. Eventually enough porcelain adventurers take up the quest and kill goblins till somebody clears it out. And so like who cares if 10 adventurers die along the way if it saves, you know, a village of 80 people from being killed? Then overall the community is like, who really cares? And so like the government never really gets involved to take care of goblins because, you know, large scale invasions don't really happen because they just throw porcelain adventurers to their deaths until shit gets taken care of.
Pretty much.
So that's why like in this world, goblins are looked at as a joke, even though they're a lot bigger threat than a lot of people realize.
I'd like to talk about the most important fact of the show, and that is that the guild quest lady is totally Myron on Goblin Slayer.
Yep.
She is Myron hard
She's
on Goblin Slayer.
in it. She's best.
She has
girl.
no chance because she's not killing goblins,
right.
but she is about it.
Nick, how annoying does that Lancer dude become?
Spear guy?
Yeah,
Lancer, bro.
because I don't know why, but I was getting Shield Hero flashbacks.
I mean, he's like,
He's just a cocky guy.
yeah, he's just overconfident. He's like a solid guy, though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody
mm.
in like the guild yet that we've seen who's actually like an honest to god douchebag and is, you know, a good rank. Every once in a while you get like porcelain adventurers who'll be like, oh my god, this dude over here who just wears this shitty armor, what a fucking noob.
I mean, Spear dude in Shield Hero is not an ass either, technically.
He's just oblivious.
He's just
a fucking-
oblivious.
no, he's an ass. He's a fucking idiot.
He is an
Can't think
ass
for his fucking
clown.
self.
He is a gigantic ass clown.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
No, Spear guy here is actually like a halfway decent dude.
Okay.
He's just overconfident in his own abilities. I think he does
Yeah.
actually know Goblin Slayer though. Not like
Oh.
know him, like I don't think they're friends or anything, but like he recognizes him and he knows that he's another silver adventurer.
Yeah.
I think he said
Because
that.
what's his name? I think he did. I just don't remember very well. His partner is the witch lady that you saw a little bit of where she was smoking the pipe. That's like his, you know, companion.
You mean Big Boobs?
Nice.
Yeah. Pipe and big boobs.
I'm pretty sure it's Big... never mind. Big Boobs isn't descriptive enough.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Hat pipe, Big Boobs.
Big boobs could also be the childhood friend.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I'm adding in the smoking pipe. Because she was smoking hot. But yeah, no, she and Spear Guy are like a duo.
There's a lot of
they're
boobs,
both-
apparently.
They're both pretty solid people.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then next episode you get introduced to the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
We get to see Rage of Bahamut, dwarf guy. We get to see Gimli. He's gonna be Gimli for me. And then just
Drunker Gimli, Rage of Bahamut, and
whatever other girl.
yeah,
Girl number
Hail-
2.
High elf archer waifu.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the mass goblin army episode, but if that's probably going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Because, Nick, what you were saying, like, this was going through my head. Yeah, goblin quests are not profitable at all, so adventurers probably won't take it. And if the only person looking for a goblin quest is Goblin Slayer and Porcelain's adventurers, they're probably not gonna like be able to take them out very quickly. And like in the first episode, it's like there were 8 goblin children in that
Three.
little hole.
There was like 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah,
There
well,
was 3.
he said 14, then he went up to like 22 or something like that.
I
I
thought they
don't
killed the other ones too.
know. Maybe. Yeah,
I mean, there was definitely like 4 or 5 in there.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, thank God, it's only this much. If we would have, if we would find these later, there would have been 50."
Yeah, they multiply very quickly.
Yeah, so if only him and Porcelain Adventures are doing it, and everyone else is just, oh yeah, we'll just let like low rankings do it, or we don't want to do this, it's tedious. There's probably going to be a Goblin Army episode.
Um,
I'm gonna guess no.
I will say that one of the other things, and this is like a good description of like you're saying how unprofitable those quests are. So, in a month of adventuring,
Yeah.
he basically gave the farmer guy like everything he made, and it was a single bag of gold.
hmm
They will accept a quest later that pays out a bag of gold to every member of their party. So like this is how unprofitable goblin slaying, like just generic goblin slaying is. Like you get paid fucking dick all.
Yeah.
So, that's why, yeah, it's not great for them.
It's not.
But yeah, once we meet the crew, you get to start the actual like dungeon crawling parts of it,
Oh,
and
thank God.
there's a lot more goblins to be killed
Oh.
in the dungeon crawling parts.
Speaking of the dungeons, I always like going back to episode 1, even though there's only 2. But I love the stupid the second skull totem that was in the cave, and how that distracted other like unexperienced adventurers from the other cave entrance.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the other path.
Yeah, the
like,
other
right around the
path
corner.
that will fuck you. It's like, I fucking love these guys.
I mean,
Uh.
yeah, it's the show's way of trying to show you like goblins aren't just like mindless fodder. Like they
Yeah,
will set up traps and fucking flank your ass because
that actually kind of bothered me when the one dude in the group said goblins are the weakest creatures. Like, really? It's like,
I mean, in terms of like monsters, I mean they basically have the strength of a child, but they
Which,
also have
harkens
all
back
of
to
the
my
athleticism.
my first metaphor, or not my first metaphor, but goblins are a very good proxy for how many 10-year-olds you can kill before they got you.
How many 10-year-olds could you kill with a knife before you got stabbed?
Yep.
This is a very good description, a very good proving
Proxy.
moment
Yeah.
where it's not as many as you think.
dude, the kids also have poisoned knives.
Okay, they're not poisoned. It's their feces that they've rubbed on the
I
knife.
mean, it's still technically poison, though.
It is poison.
Well,
No,
Poison makes you think of like poison plants. This is a little
it's
bit
also
more
plants.
crude.
They said in the show they rub it with plants, or rub it with plants, their feces and their urine.
Oh,
did they? All I saw was poison.
No, like it's their feces, plants, and their urine.
Yeah, if it was just feces, like, but yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that'd
plants and
be a
urine.
nasty ass wound
Yeah.
if you got out.
Oh, it would be, but like that girl
Talk about
died.
sepsis.
Like,
I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
what's in
see.
goblin feces, dude. They eat people, Alex. I don't know what that does to your feces.
Soylent Green.
stupid. I love the ceiling cave and the long sword.
Yeah,
Get fucked, dude. Just constantly get fucked.
That's why you see Goblin Slayer has like the short swords, and he constantly is switching out his weapons.
When he's
Because,
in the
as you
cave.
said, yeah, when he's in the cave. Well, even outside of the cave, when he was killing the goblins after the fucking fortress massacre, he like switches out to like a war pick at some point because his sword gets like covered in goblin gunk, and he's like, "Well, done with this now."
Yep.
That's the Goblin Slayer way. He's just like, "Does it work? Does it kill goblins efficiently? I'll take it."
Yeah.
Does he choke some bitches out at some point?
I don't remember.
Oh damn! I should want him to like just get like Doom guy strength and just start like crushing heads.
So he does get Doomguy strength at some point.
Yes.
He goes like off the deep end.
Does he drink goblin blood for or something?
No,
I'm pretty sure that should make your tummy rumble.
he goes like off the deep end and gets like super Doomguy strength that goes like fucking just hammer time on
This
some
is what I'm
nerds.
waiting for because I've been like bored these 2 episodes.
Well, yeah, now we get the dungeon crawling. So we go through the first dungeon, which I think is going to take 2 or 3 episodes, and then I assume we're going to do at least 2, if not 3, major battles.
Okay.
How many chapters is the manga at?
You mean like it's a light novel?
It's a light
Is it-
novel. There's
oh, is
also
it?
a manga.
Okay.
I think the manga's through like 25 or
So we're probably
26
gonna end at the
chapters.
manga's
I don't remember.
part.
And then the Goblin Slayer light novel, which is the actual source, is 7 volumes.
Okay.
I don't
nice.
know how to translate that to episodes / manga chapters.
I don't know about manga chapters, but usually it's like 3 episodes
Per
is
volume?
like the minimum per light novel volume.
Okay.
I mean, as long as it's not like super low on like source material, because Overlord, when it first got announced for an anime, it had like 6 chapters.
That's the manga. It probably was. It's from a light novel, probably.
Yeah, it is from a light novel.
Yeah.
It had like a billion fucking, or at least it has right now, like a billion fucking light novel chapter or light novel volumes.
Jesus.
Uh,
Okay.
Speaking of light novels,
It has 13.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on from Goblin Slayer. I think this is going to be
Yep.
a show that we're going to continue to watch.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm definitely enjoying it. A lot more than I thought it was.
I'm not enjoying it as much as everyone else, apparently.
I think you're just too obsessed with the visuals.
Oh my god, but he looks so bad in some of those shots.
Okay, compared to some of the other stuff we've watched, it's not as bad.
I just
It's
want
definitely not that
I want
bad.
it to be better.
You're just too obsessed with the visuals, I think.
Wait till there's a CG horde of goblins, then you can complain.
Oh god.
Anyways, moving on.
Anyways, yeah.
Light novels is a subject of. I only wrote the first 3 letters or first 3 words for this, but the other Emoto show, My Little Sister, My Writer,
Yeah,
I think is the title.
something like that. Yeah,
Show's fucking stupid.
it was really fucking stupid. Yeah,
Alex, did you watch it?
Nope.
All right, who the fuck cares about your opinion?
it starts out with 19 little sister characters, and I had
What?
no idea what the
It
fuck was
starts out
happening.
with 19 stereotypes, because I think this show wants to make fun of those stereotypes, but doesn't do anything to actually make fun of them.
Yeah,
It's just doing exactly what it said it would want to make fun of.
19? Jesus Christ.
It's not 19. It's a lot. I
it's a
think
lot.
like full
There are a
minute.
lot.
Like 10?
There's a full minute of just random little sister characters saying, "Hi,
Hi,
big brother."
Big Brother,
Yes. It's like a full minute of that, and then
in
he wakes
various
up.
ways. They all use a different like way to phrase it.
Because they're all different stereotypes. And they're like, "Oh, hi, I'm the other stereotype. I'm fucking the redhead one. I'm the religious one." Wasn't there a priest? There was a priest at some point.
There was a priest. There was like an investigator one.
Yeah, no. don't
There was
look
like
that.
there was like a fuck. There was like an athletic one.
Fucking
Of
idol
course.
one.
There was a lot. An idol one. There was a lot of them.
It was a fucking full spectrum.
Okay.
And then he wakes up and he's like, oh god, I gotta wake up and then go talk to my little sister. And the little sister's like, yo, you're a fucking piece of shit. Go wash yourself. And see,
Yeah.
this is like the spark in the show where I was like, oh, maybe she's actually a good character. No.
Yeah, she was interesting for
About 2 seconds.
yeah. Well, longer than that. She had maybe a minute worth of screen time where I was like, maybe she won't be that bad.
Yeah, she was as awful as I was hoping it wouldn't be.
Um, but yeah, so after the next thing that I remember is where he ends up at his job, where he's talking to
Well, no,
his
first-
20-year-old coworker.
First, he has to go to high school where he's like, oh, there's that one girl that everyone really, really likes. And then she
Oh,
like, walks
yeah.
up and someone's like, yo, fuck you, kid. Get out of my face.
This is the Made for Brandon character.
She's gonna be fucking annoying.
She's gonna be awful, but this is in the beginning. It looks like this is the Made for Brandon character.
No, there's specific rules, and she broke all the rules.
She
I
didn't
don't know
break
what
any of
these
the
rules are.
She didn't break any of the rules. She treated that guy like he was human garbage. Didn't even talk to him.
She's gonna be an annoying character. Although I did like her dress in the award ceremony, because she's probably a light novel author. She's probably a light novel author of the favorite book he likes.
I think so. Since it's not the little sister, it's probably gonna be her.
Well, it can't be the little sister. That was her first light novel that she wrote.
Well, yeah, exactly. Since it's not the little sister.
Unless, once again, unless this show has massive consistency issues,
Yeah.
it can't be her.
It's 99% not the little sister.
Yes.
They may pull some light novel bullshit, but barring that, it's probably going to be this redhead chick.
Yeah, and then there's a 20-year-old with massive
Yeah.
fucking air quotes.
20 looks like she's 12. I don't remember why that character existed.
To like have the camera go behind her
Oh, right, fan service.
in the stupidest fucking
Stupidest fan
shot.
service. It was
And then he fucking like weebs out and is like, I'm gonna do magic, and then everyone's just looking at him.
yeah.
And then he gets
Oh yeah, then
embarrassed.
he looks at his favorite light novel and he imagines himself as the character and he's like, I'm going to, for some reason, do all of the moves in person, and then everybody's like, you're a fucking nerd.
I'm so quirky.
And then he goes home in shame because he should. Because anybody who does that should be ashamed of
And he
themselves.
looks up, he's like, yo, did I win the fucking light novel contest? No,
And-
fucking no you didn't.
Yep.
I think a day passes, because a day just has to pass. And then he goes back and is like, yo, I think I know who won the fucking... Or they announced who won the other fucking light novel contest. This is... he tries to, like, make jokes about how it's a dumb title.
Oh yeah.
Dot.
Okay, so this is the other thing. I don't know if the show was insulting itself when it was insulting his book, or whether it was patting itself on the back when it was like, this is a show about how a little sister is just gratuitously obsessed with her older brother. Oh, it's so good, and all the characters are so compelling. And he's like, wow, what a silly title this has. Meanwhile, it's like just fucking self-masturbating, like, we're so clever. Our characters are so interesting, and people will love us. Like,
It's like I said, I think the author's trying to make fun of it, but
I
he
think the
can't.
author was being more accurate when it was describing the main character's book at the beginning. All of the female characters suck. This book is a disappointment.
That's a thing. Like, if there's like actually like him, the author making fun of of all the stereotypes in a funny way, I'd treat this show differently. But
he's not.
He's pointing out what's wrong, and then that's it.
I mean,
And then
he's
he
not,
does the
though.
wrong thing.
He isn't.
He's just pointing
Oh,
out,
yeah.
this is stupid, and then he does the thing.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly
Well,
what
the
he's
thing he
doing.
points out is stupid, is where he's like, you should just write a little novel character, or a little sister novel. They're just popularity grabs right now.
See, he says, "Oh yeah," and then he does. He's literally doing that exact same thing.
Yeah. But that's the only instance of him pointing out something stupid and then doing the stupid thing.
The female characters being compelling or being not compelling and stuff in most of the show.
Okay, that's not like a stupid thing, though. Like, I can't hard point to, like, you have to write compelling characters. Like, writing compelling characters is a lot different than just write a little sister novel.
Okay. But there's like other moments, like when the
That'd be like, it would be
Producer
more
would-
telling if he was like, insulting the little sister character for like the little sister can't do anything without her big brother. That is the show insulting itself, and also doing the stupid thing.
Then there's the producers like, oh, you're probably a virgin. Here, I'm gonna think you touched my boobs because if like you're a virgin, then you're gonna have like a completely different like sense of reality.
Yes, they do that, but I mean, do they make fun of that?
No, because he's pointing out what's wrong, and then he does that wrong thing. The wrong thing is like having really skewed like interactions with like guys and girls, and then that's exactly what happens.
Where does he point that out?
No, like the show actually just says like he says or the producer says that like these light novels have like this kind of problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he does it twice with the fucking I think she's an artist, the artist girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever her fucking name is.
Ahego Double Piece Sensei. What a great name. That was a banging name.
That's a great name.
Right?
ADP?
Yeah, ADP.
ADP. ADPS.
Yeah, ADPS, who was also herself banging.
She looked very top heavy.
She was massively top heavy.
And then he gets the reward and then falls because he's a fucking idiot.
Right. Well, because our main character has to be clumsy, of course.
Oh my god. Did he already fall on top of his little sister?
I'm gonna say no, because I don't remember
feel like it did happen.
But it may have while they were having a talk.
It's gonna happen.
The only reason I think no is because there hasn't been something for them to both tug at yet, which is usually the instigator of that, where they both tug and somehow end up going in the same direction.
Yes.
But I don't think they've ended
I'm
up on
pretty
top
sure
of
it was,
each other.
No, okay, I think I know where I'm remembering it from. It was in the trailer.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was in the trailer.
I mean, I will not be surprised when it does happen. I just
Yeah.
don't think it's happened yet.
And then I'm gonna make a massive guess here. He's gonna like be reading a thing. He's like, oh, this doesn't actually happen where you fall on top of your little sister. And then the next scene is gonna be exactly that.
I don't want you to be true about that,
I don't want to be right either.
because I don't think it's going to do that.
Okay.
Because again, I don't think this show is intentionally doing that.
I don't think it intentionally wants to do it. I just think it's happening. But we shall see. But yeah, this show's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb as fuck.
Alex, you should watch it. You'd love it. What else did you watch,
Sounds
Alex?
like AIDS.
I also don't know why anybody in this show can't just be like, look, here's the thing. Our
'Cause
parents
it's
don't want us to
anime.
do this.
You just
And
because it's anime, Nick.
I mean, true, but still. Like, logically, I feel like they should just be able to sit down with the editor and be like, look, our parents don't want her to be writing it, so I'm just going to be standing in for her, but, like, we need to play this normal.
Yeah,
And the editor would be like, that makes sense, because I just want to publish these stories and get money.
well, obviously the editor doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah, the editor gives no fucks. I'm pretty sure if they explained it to the editor, she'd be like, do I still make money? And they'd be like, yeah, we're still going to publish stories. And they'd be like, solid, let's do this shit. I'll help keep your cover. Like, there's no reason for this to be happening.
There is a reason, and that's because light novel.
Because light novel. What a mysterious reason. Anyways,
Amazing reason.
the next show?
Alex, what else have you been watching?
You guys just keep going.
Okay.
Zombieland Saga?
Zombieland Saga. It's goofy as shit.
It is an idol show.
It is an idol show.
In case we were not 100% clear on that last episode, I think this episode made it abundantly clear. It's an idol show.
I like
It's
It tickles my fancy.
it's real weird.
Yeah, that opening was very strange.
Yes.
It was incredibly colorful, though. I was all about it. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at, but I was like, damn, this is a treat for my eyes.
I feel like
Like-
that's a good description of the show as a whole. I don't know exactly what the fuck I'm looking at, but I mean, it's nice to look at.
Right? Oh, look, next episode, they're gonna have like a weird thing where they're gonna be using 3D.
Yes, I
3D
saw
models.
that. There's gonna be some CGI in the next episode, and
like-
it does not look good.
They're trying a lot of stuff, and I like that. Yeah, I'll take it.
I don't know. After the thrashing you're giving Goblin Slayer for its use of that shit,
That's
it
the thing,
looks
though. For
it
Goblin
looks
Slayer,
worse.
it's only
than the
Goblin Slayer. That's the only person that's ever CG.
So it's better when it's all of the characters.
Listen, the entire thing is 3D, and like I think they're gonna just be doing a thing.
I don't
like,
think
it's not
they
go-
are.
It's gonna be a thing for like a couple of minutes, and then it's gonna go back to regular animation. It's not gonna
I
be.
think you're giving the show way too much leeway here.
I don't think it's gonna be like everything that the show's gonna be doing. Like I don't think the show's. I think the show's gonna do that for a little bit, and then go back to original animation. I think it's
I
gonna
mean,
be gag.
yes. I don't. I don't think it's going to be a gag. I think
think
they're
it's
going to
a
be
gag.
dead ass about it.
I think it'll be a gag.
We'll see, but I disagree. I think they're going to be dead ass, and I think you're being way too light on this show for the thrashing you're giving Goblin Slayer right now.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll see though. That's all we're gonna say.
But for this episode,
Oh, the
there's
girls
not much
are
to
now.
say about like the episode as a whole.
There's not much plot.
Yeah,
Like the girls are now. Some of the
Most
girls
of
are
them
trying
are
to run
awake.
away. Well, all of them are awake except for that one
yeah. Except for
to the
legendary Yamada Tai.
who just she loves eating her hair.
Yeah, eating her hair, eating dried squid, nibbling on other people's legs. You know, she just wants to eat some stuff.
Yeah, and then the two girls, the idol that fucking the main character was obsessed
fan
about,
of.
and then another character, and then who was the other one? Just the other one. Who cares? The other one.
Yeah,
They try
it's
to
the
run
one
away.
that's not the courtesan or the child idol or the motorcycle gang leader. So
Okay.
the other one that's not any of those characters.
So yeah, the other
I think she was like an 80s movie star, maybe?
possibly yes. They try to run
remember
away. They see a couple of just kind of like rappers, I guess, just
Yeah,
walking down the
rapper
fucking
dudes.
street, which is weird because they just like walk out of the fucking van, just like, yo, let's go rap at these chicks in this
Let's go.
alleyway. That's exactly what happens.
It is exactly what happens.
They go up to them, like, they just start rapping about like random bullshit, and then the cop comes by, who's fucking Mike from My Hero Academia, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's the fucking zombies again," and then proceeds to shoot all the shots and miss every single one.
Yeah, he was he doesn't shoot all of the shots. Doesn't he only shoots once?
No, he shoots a bunch of times.
Does he?
Yeah, he shoots twice, hits one of the
He
windows.
shoots out the window behind them.
Yeah, and then he just starts shooting again.
Oh, yeah, because they grab his hand, so they throw off his aim. That's what happens.
Well, he didn't have aim to begin with.
I mean, he shot fucking what's her name in the first episode, like dead in the chest.
But in this episode, I think he shoots twice and then like completely whiffs.
I mean, yes, but the
Anyway.
first time he fucking
Oh yeah, he popped her right in the
He just-
I think
yeah.
chest,
yeah, it was
Right
like
in the-
right in the sternum.
sternum. I was gonna say solar plexus, but that's a little bit lower. Yeah, shoots her right there. But anyways, and this one he misses, and then the gangsters like, or the rappers are like, oh my god, save us from the weird girls, and then they run away.
Yes.
After this, Egghead has a one-on-one with Biker Chick, and the Biker Chick's like, yo, stuff about growth. I actually don't remember what they talked about.
Well, the first one-on-one is like, I only respect people with guts,
Yes.
and I don't respect you.
And then we have the second prison break number 2, where the two other girls kind of just butt heads and they scream at each other, and the screaming goes on for about 30 seconds, where it just keeps smash cutting in between each of them.
Oh yeah, where they like pop out of the bushes across from each other.
Yep. Oh, something I completely forgot to mention in the first episode: the fucking dog. I love the dog.
The
Those are-
zombie dog.
Yeah, the zombie dog. Those couple of little scenes with the dog are fucking amazing. Like when he like just fucking becomes like big ass zombie like Rottweiler and just starts crawling out the fucking doorway, and then it cuts to the outside and he's like jumping up and down like his fucking what's that Grr.
Oh yeah.
He reminds
It's
me
a
of
good way to
Gur.
describe him. He's very Gurry in
Yeah.
his small form.
He reminds me of the dog from The Mask when he gets the mask,
Yeah, okay, that's a good one.
right? Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
bit like that. Um, yeah, I like the show. It once again, it tickles my fancy. It's enjoyable. I'm liking it.
It's been pretty good. Um, whatchamacallit? Like, the one thing that annoyed me
The
was
guy's
when,
voice?
like,
Oh.
what?
Nothing. I'll save that for later.
Okay. I will say the producer's voice and like his weird screaming thing, it's kind of grown on me.
Yes,
It's not actually that bad.
I don't really mind it as much, but some people like might really find it annoying because
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. But once again, talk about Goofy. This man's fucking goofy as shit.
This man
Love
is
him.
real bizarre.
He's the voice of Light Yagami, by the way.
Really.
Yes,
Wow. Okay, I would not have guessed that.
he's Light Yagami as well as the professor, the main character from Steins Gate.
I'm like Yagami, bitch. I got the Death Note. Yeah. His voice is like growing on me. And as the man of a million skills, he can apparently beatbox,
Yes,
which led to the weirdest rap scene I have ever witnessed. In which it was a combination of the beatboxing and like the 1800s, whatever the fuck.
the
that
little
instrument
sitting
was.
guitar thing,
Yeah.
and then the fucking little girl just making noises like randomly.
Yeah, the little girl just running around making noises. And the courtesan is just yelling, "Hoop, hoop," every once in a while at a random beat. And they proceed to rap with no sense of rhythm or meter or anything. And I was
I think
not a
it's just
huge
language,
fan.
though.
I don't think
I
it
don't know
is.
how much language has
Well,
in
because
that.
it has nothing to do with understanding the words. It has everything to do with where the syllables fall. So, like, I can hear where the syllables are, and they weren't on beat ever.
Hmm.
Like, they just weren't rapping well from, like, a musical sense. Like, I don't care about rhyming, but, like, you have to be able to hit the stress points of the notes, and they were off beat, and it was jarring to listen to, in my opinion.
Okay.
So, like, there were parts of it that were pretty good, and then there were like especially the last section where she goes off on the old people. It was like all off rhythm. It was like all on the down, or it was all on like in between the notes or in between the beats of where it's supposed to be. She was hitting like directly in between, so it's really like it just felt jerky.
Hmm. If the
So
show
doesn't-
gets a dub, it'd be really hard to one translate that and then have it match the meter too.
Yeah, that would be.
Props
It
to
would be
whoever
interesting
fucking
to
does
see.
that, right?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I feel like at that point you need to bring in like some SoundCloud rapper and be like, just do this, please.
Just mumble everything.
Sound approximately like this voice and try and do this as best as you can.
And then there was the physical comedy of Ty just kind of popping everywhere. And by popping, I mean all her body parts fall off.
Oh yeah, her body parts fall apart. Dude, that slap to Ty's face, that was fucking meaty. She
It just
fucking
pops.
bitch slapped Ty in the like nose. And it was resounding.
Yep. And that's basically where it ends. The rapping ends, and then Viper Girl's like, "Yo, I like you now." And then she's like, "I have an egghead," and like, "Yeah, you have an egghead." Egghead.
Yep,
Yeah, she has an
that was
egghead.
basically the end of that. So Biker Chick is now down with the sickness. And we're gonna see what happens in the next episode. If we're going to add more people into our idol group and they're actually going to participate or what.
Probably. I think that's what like it's gonna be like. They all kind of start joining in as
I
time
think
goes
so.
on. Or everyone joins in next time. I don't fucking know.
I
Because
just
like,
want to see what's up with Courtesan. She's interesting to me. Because she's from like the 1800s. Also because she was a courtesan, but still, the 1800s thing is kind of fascinating.
also because their like robes keep falling off.
Also, yeah. I don't think they keep falling off. I think that's just how you wear them as a courtesan.
Yes,
As one of the painted ladies, you need to display the goods.
that was the whatever that guy, whatever Yusuke painted. Yusuke's mom painted in Persona 5.
Oh yeah.
What was it called? It started with an S, right? Alex, help me out. What was the painting
Yeah.
called?
It started with an S.
Cool. The painting that started with an S. It kind of looked like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Zombieland Saga. I will keep watching it. Hopefully it doesn't shit the bed. At the
Hopefully.
very least, it's still much better quality than the first episodes of the other show with
True.
Idols.
Maho Shoujo or
Whatever. Let's not speak the name.
disappointment
Yeah.
in manly form.
The shows with the fun drawings at the end.
That's a good way to describe it without saying it. So then we should move on to the only other show that we're watching together, which is Bunny Girl Senpai.
Bunny Girl Senpai. I also like the show. It's fun.
It's been good.
It's cute. It's yeah.
It's, I don't know, calmer than a lot of other shows are.
Yeah, because it's just two characters talking for like half hour for a
Yeah.
half hour. Is that
I really feel like she's about to disappear, though.
well? It's May 22nd. I think was the last date that they said.
Sure.
Like I think the first scene is him waking up May 29th. So there's at least a week where he will forget at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it really feels like it's going to be soon.
Yes. Well, this isn't a spoiler because that's the first scene in the show. He does forget.
I more meant it feels like it's going to be sooner than like the next episode. She's
Yeah,
gonna
because
disappear
it's been
forever.
like what? It's been like 2 weeks already.
Has it?
I'm pretty sure it's been like 20. I'm pretty sure it's the 20th already, like sometime the 20th. And he says he met her on the 9th. So like,
Alright.
it's been some time. So it looks like the show's gonna like moving through time at least at a relatively quick pace. But in this episode we get oh my god, what happened first? I actually forgot.
I don't remember because I watched them
Because-
both at the same time. I think.
I think I'm like mixing up a couple scenes, not from the first episode, but like from chronology from this episode.
Yeah.
'Cause they buy stuff together, right?
Yeah, they definitely do that.
They have a little moment where she's like, "Yo, are you just thinking loot thoughts?" And he's like, "Oh, all of them."
I think yeah, my thoughts are at least 10 times looter than what you're thinking.
Um,
So okay, so we start out talking to the science friend about
Yeah, oh, fuck
adolescent
it.
syndrome.
No, so
And-
technically we start talking about the fucking Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, we talk about Schrodinger's cat,
'Cause
not
Andy-
explaining that it's actually a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke and not meant to be taken seriously, and not actually a thought experiment.
And not, yeah. Well, it is a thought experiment, except for the point of the thought experiment is you're all fucking retarded
Yeah.
because you think this way. Like, that's the entire point of doing the thought experiment is saying, like, let's think about it this way. This cat is 50% dead or 50% alive with the logic you're using. You're a fucking idiot if you believe that's what's actually happening. Like, that's the entire point of Schrodinger's cat.
Completely forgot what. It was like you can't know position and the speed, but you can know the probability of both, right? You can be like 60% sure of its position and 40% sure of its speed.
Well, you can observe position, but you can never know both at the same
Yeah, that's what
time.
I'm saying. You can't know both at the same time. But
And so you can only observe one and have a rough probability of the other one that should be occurring. The whole point of Schrodinger's cat it
I'm
more
thinking
is
the
applied
equation.
to like quantum physics.
because we
and
learned about the
how-
equation, remember, like in fucking high school, we learned about the
Yeah,
equation.
well-
I don't remember what it
Well,
meant.
no, the point of Schrodinger's cat was
Yeah.
a thought experiment to counter parts of quantum physics and how fucking stupid they were being back in the day.
Yes.
Much like, and I feel like, well, this is not actually 100% guaranteed, but I want to believe this is true. The Machiavelli theory that everybody attributes to Machiavelli, the whole like the ends justify the means thing. There are some historians that believe that whole like everything in the Prince is actually just satire. That like he was writing it to be like, look at how stupid anybody who like actually thinks they can run a government like this is. Like this is an awful way to run a government. Nobody would ever want to be in this government.
Just like, you have to eat kids if you're in a famine.
Oh,
Exactly.
Honest Proposal.
Yes.
I love that thing.
But anyways, back to episode
Episode
2.
Yeah. By episode 2. Yeah, she buys a carrot and she's like, ooh, spooky carrot. But But it doesn't work because this carrot disappears. And then he walks her home, and she's like, "Yo, let's go on a date," but it's not going to be a date. And he's like, "Okay."
Except for it's totally a date.
"Quote unquote, it's not a date." And then he goes home. He's like, "Yes, I got a date."
Oh, she also, while they're like walking home, she calls up the reporter and she's like, "Don't print that young boy's naked body in your newspaper. I will give you a story instead."
Yes.
And the reporter's like, "Cool, thanks. I won't print this 16-year-old kid's naked body."
It was just his chest.
It is just his chest, but still, it's weird, in my opinion.
I don't know, like, if someone, like, has, like, a cut somewhere, you'd probably, like, post it. I don't think it's done to be weird. It's just like, hey, look, this kid has, like, a giant-ass gash that looks like a bear claw.
True.
Right? It looks like a bear claw. That's what I was
Kind
thinking.
of.
I got fighting a bear.
It does look very he got mauled-y.
I don't think it's that weird, though. What was weird was, like, when she was, like, talking about how, like, she had to do shit for her mom. That was a sad scene.
Oh, yeah.
Her mom's a piece of shit.
Her mom is a gigantic piece of shit.
Holy fuck, she's fucking hot, though. That mom. I'm all about her mom.
You were all about her mom?
Oh my god. That reveal of the mom, like, oh, yes.
I don't know. Maybe she's just a little bit too dead inside for me, but I don't know. She wasn't doing much for me.
Anyways, yeah, we get that plot point because it comes into play a bit later.
Yeah. And then he goes off to go to his date, in which he encounters a gigantic asshole in the form of another girl that we don't really know yet.
Well, this plot point specifically was one to get him late, and two to just say, hey, this is a girl that's going to be important later.
Exactly. I think the entire
so
point of this is to
contrived,
introduce
though.
this character.
Yeah, I felt like it was so contrived and like kind of dumb.
It was, and at the same time, like, I can understand it.
Like, yeah, I guess it works, but like, I don't know,
Like,
it just
yeah,
feels so constructed.
Older guy with small girl is definitely like, at least in America, there's like a good amount of like hypersensitivity to that.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand it. The show went about it in a way too aggressive way, but like, I can understand it.
Yeah, it just did feel too constructed. And then, you know, her whole thing where she kicks him and then she's like, yo, kick me. And she assumes the position.
Yeah, she assumes the I will now be retaliated against position.
Assume the
Which
position?
I don't know why she has to assume the position. But she does, apparently.
It's just a gag, I guess.
I don't know. But so she gets kicked in retaliation, and
She's
then they both have to
obviously
get taken to
used
the
to it.
police office.
Yeah, and then that, like, kills an hour and a half-ish. And then he's late, and he's like, yo, you waited for me. You must like me. She's like, no, I don't. Shut up.
You waited
Jesus
when you said you
Christ.
wouldn't. Clearly this proves this was a date.
Actually, no, she says it was a date, too.
She does say it was a date at that point. But now he's convinced that not only is it a date, but it's a date that she's serious about.
Yeah, and then, what did they do on the date? I completely forgot.
We're riding the train. Oh, he remembers. Okay, so first, he remembers the other girl that he's been obsessed with, that the other characters have been saying.
Oh,
he's
yes, they
obsessed
go
with.
to the beach. That was a date. They go off.
Yeah, they go off to the beach.
And that's where they have to talk about the girl that he really liked, and now she doesn't know where she is.
Yeah. So the older girl has seemingly disappeared.
Girl with purple hair, not black hair.
Yeah, it's like kind of purple.
I think.
It's in between purple and black.
Yeah, it's some tint. It's
Yeah.
tinted purple. She's got like the Makoto like little braid thing on her hair thing.
Yeah,
She's got that. That's the only way I can discern her from the other girl.
that is very true.
When there's like low lighting, they just look exactly the same. In the fucking opening, I couldn't tell who was who.
It's yeah.
I had to see
very
the
hard.
braid. And then her mom
But then
shows
the
up.
mom shows up,
And then
and the mom cannot see the daughter.
nope, walks past her daughter, and he's like, "Yo, kid, did you call me?" And he's like, "Yo, no, your daughter did." And she's like, "I don't have a daughter." And he's like, "Yo, you're fucked up." And she's like, "Whatever," and then walks away.
Yep, pretty much.
I don't know how she like did not sink into like the fucking sand with those heels on. She's wearing heels, right?
Probably. She was very businesswoman professional, so probably was wearing
Gotta
heels.
be uncomfortable walking in the fucking sand with those heels.
I
Don't
would
know
have
how
to
women
assume.
do it.
I mean, I don't know how they walk in heels. I'm going to be real right now. I have the coordination of an idiot, and I could not do that.
I wore heels once. It was just fucking awful. I like almost broke my ankle.
They hurt.
Yes,
it
they
does.
do. After that, I was like, nope, not wearing those, and never gonna make anyone wear them either.
Not only
Fuck
like
that.
walking heels, seeing somebody run in heels, I'm like, you are a crazy person.
It's like, ow.
But fuck, do they look fucking great? Like, holy shit, they must have like some great fucking coordination to do that.
Right?
Jesus Christ. Like, there's like the heel run that they do, I think, in New York. Like, some people like eat dirt, but others like they got it down.
Yeah. It's a talent that some people have
Yeah,
that I will never possess.
I don't want to possess it because obviously something went wrong.
Very true.
God damn, my feet are like aching just thinking about that. My heels too. But anyways, that happens, and she's like, "Oh no, my mom doesn't even fucking remember me." Which I think there's another way to read this, where like the mom just completely is ignoring her daughter. Like, I mean, it's possible. Like, I wouldn't put it past that bitch to do that.
Right. Now that you're leaving my agency, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
It's the very like elementary school, like, is somebody talking or is that the wind blowing?
Right? Which I would say that's even more fucked up. Like, if she knows who her daughter is and just like ignores her.
Yeah, that would be real fucked up.
That'd be right fucked. Actually, here's another off the wall Brandon guess. Is that this is happening because her mom is ignoring her. Her mom can see her, she's just ignoring her. And until she reconciles her relationship with her mom, that's when she starts to like be visible again.
That would be interesting, but it would also kind of make sense with like how this show has kind of described
The way
the
it
adolescent
works.
syndrome. Yeah, the way it works.
Yeah, the little sister was bullied online by the other girls, and then she started getting cuts everywhere.
Right.
So I guess that kind of works in
Yeah,
that.
I mean it's like getting actual bullied.
Yeah.
She gets cyberbullied, which
Well,
turns into the effect of being actual bullied. So she's
getting
got like cuts
physically
and
bullied.
bruises.
Because you can be bullied with, you can still be bullied with like, they're saying
Okay,
shit
yeah,
to you.
it could just be like words, but I mean, yeah, it
The
manifests.
words
as physical
cut,
bullying.
Nick. The words cut deep.
Words cut deep, like a knife in
Yeah.
the bush.
Every single adolescent syndrome is actually just a weird pun. Or it's like some prose or a saying.
It's like a saying, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the sister,
Oh, he got his heart broken. That's why his chest got slashed.
is that what it? I don't remember when he got his.
Actually, I have
cuts.
no idea why. I'm just making shit up.
I don't remember. I don't know if they've explained like the whole context of it more than just like, yeah, I got cut.
Yeah.
The hospital incident was me. I don't think they've explained more context to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least at the very least, I don't remember it.
Yes. But after that, the main character has like, I guess, a revelation that maybe people who aren't in the city might know her.
Right.
I don't know why.
I don't know either, but they go progressively further and further away, trying to find people who have heard of her.
I think that's another constructed thing just to get them into the same bed.
Yes, absolutely.
Which that's what happens. They end up renting a small
They
little
end up
room.
renting a hotel room and staying for the night.
They make more lewd jokes about her.
Yep. And she's like, "I'm gonna go into the shower. Don't look at me." And he's like, "Don't worry. I just need to hear you in the shower. I'll be happy."
And then he tells them to get the fuck out. He's like, no, please, this is what you have.
he basically guilts her into it too. He's like, if you were a nice woman, like a good woman, would let a poor adolescent boy stay and listen.
Yeah. Well, which by the way, he keeps saying you're an older woman, but she's like a year older than him.
Yeah, no.
It's like a year, probably months. He's
Yeah.
like, also, you're a young boy. No, he's like 6 months younger than you. Whatever.
Anyways.
Older woman is her mom, sir. That'd be a hot
Brendan's
older
just feeling it.
yeah.
So then he calls up his friends.
Yeah, that's
to-
who the fuck she. You ask if they know who she is, and both of them say, "Yeah,
They both do.
we know who she is."
And I forget what his conclusion was, but he was like, it clearly has to do like centered around the school because the people from school can remember her.
Yes, which I'm pretty sure is another wrong theory. Because he
I
knows.
mean, it's something to go with.
Yeah, it's a clue.
Yeah.
So she finished up and is like, "Yo, let's go buy some underwear because I don't want to wear the same thing again." And
So
then
they go to a convenience store
and then buy underwear.
and then buy underwear because that's apparently a thing in Japan.
No,
Which
actually,
does not translate to America.
I
I feel
heard
like.
convenience stores like have a bunch of shit in Japan. Like they're just
Really?
stocked full of crap. Yeah, like it's like a one-stop shop thing.
Huh. That is way more convenient than our convenience stores.
Yeah, like you could just buy a bunch of shit. Like just like think of more of the CVS.
Okay. Because our convenience stores are only convenient if you're looking for snacks and
And
really
maybe-
bad food.
And food poisoning, yes. Which, by the way, 7-Eleven was started by a Japanese person. It is a Japanese
Huh.
company.
That is interesting.
Yep. Going forward, but yeah, they go buy underwear. Unlike most shows where they'd be like super awkward about it, they just buy underwear.
Just-
like,
yeah,
yeah,
it just
like,
happens.
Like, it just happens. Like the
We
joke.
actually cut to after it has already happened.
Yeah, and I like that. They're like, we're not gonna fucking make this joke. You've already made the joke in your head. Moving on.
Exactly.
So they go back to the room,
Yeah, and they
sleep in the
lay
same
down
bed.
in the bed together and,
And
don't
then,
make a
you
big
know,
deal about it.
Once
And then they
again, yeah.
chat for a while.
You know, they have a heart to heart, and she's like, "Yo, do you want to kiss?" And he's like, "Oh my god." What did he say after that? I remember. Oh, they keep talking, and she's like, I guess I don't want to kiss you. And he's like, damn.
Right. Well, first she's like, "What would you do if I freaked out?" And he was like,
Ooh.
he makes a whole bunch of jokes, and she was like, "Yeah, but no, seriously." He makes more jokes, and she's like, I fucking hate you." And then she's like, "Well, what if you what would you kiss me right now?" And he makes another joke, and he's like, and she basically responds with like, "All right, fuck this. That was your only chance. I'm done with you now."
He's like, oh no, I regret my decision.
Right.
And then he's like, yeah, you're a cool person. And that's the end of that. That was his full, like, yeah.
In a very true to form guy reaction, it was like, "You're clearly not serious about this." And as soon as it's like, "Oh, I was absolutely serious," you're like, "Fuck! I hate everything I've ever said. I'll regret this forever."
Right? He's like, no!
Although, to be fair, if it was a more guy reaction, it would actually be like 2 or 3 weeks later where you'd think it back in your head and go, "Fuck, I could have got some. Damn it."
No! Insert the Darth Vader
Darth
no.
Vader.
No! But it was very much like the, it was less intense than the Grand Blue part where Azus is offering some to Yori.
Oh, yeah.
But that scene was much funnier.
Right. The intent of the scene was a lot different.
Yes. But yeah, they have a small heart-to-heart. And it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
And they're going back to school tomorrow, hopefully,
Maybe.
to figure out more about if it's centered around what's happening at school or not.
Yep. I actually really like the ending song for this show.
I don't remember it.
Like the ending is just her walking on the fucking beach, but I just like the song.
Okay.
It's just poppy, just a pop song.
Okay.
Yeah, but it just hit me right, much like the ending of JoJo. That hit me right in the places.
Right in certain places. You're becoming a big fan of Jodeci.
Only that one song,
Just the one song.
just the one song.
Yeah, so apparently the ending to the newest season of JoJo, is it all of freaking you?
Well, it's
Or is
only
it
minute
just like
30,
okay. I figured.
but it's like the first minute 30.
Okay. So yeah, it's 1:30 of Freaking You by Jodeci.
Every time I close my eye, or every time I open my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. That hearing those lyrics, I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
because I keep forgetting that they use a lot of Western songs for their endings. Like the first song for the first JoJo ending was Yes by Roundabout, or
Okay.
Roundabout by Yes. Keep flipping those. Second one was Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles. Third one was I Want You. Yeah, I Want You by Savage Garden. And then it's now it's Freaking You by Jodeci. Because once again, Hiriko Rocky really loves Western music, and he does everything to show you that he does.
So, for our non-existent audience who probably doesn't know what Jodeci is, they were a
They were a black boy band.
R&B. Yeah, they were a black R&B group from the early '90s that broke up a while ago.
Yeah, ages ago.
That did like a whole bunch of those, like, you know, you're
Very-
getting heavy with your girl songs. Songs for smashing to.
Smushin'
was-
too.
Yeah, songs for smushing to, as fuck,
As-
what was Doug Judy would say?
Doug Judy!
I'll get you, Doug Judy. I'm so glad you could come to terms with
our friendship, Peralta.
I love you.
By the way, he plays a very great villain in Mr. Robot.
Does he?
Like he's a
I didn't even know he was in
he's
that
a,
show.
He's a good character. Yeah, he plays one of the. I guess this is kind of a spoiler for Mr. Robot. He plays kind of a villain in the second season of Mr. Robot. Like a very like calculated character.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
he worked it pretty well. But yeah, that was yours to see. So Alex or Nick, do you have any other shows that you watched other than these guys? Other than the ones we've talked about?
I've been watching the first 2 episodes of Sword Art, and it continues to be exactly what you expect.
Sword
So
Art.
if you did not like any of the what came before, don't watch this. It won't be that great.
People are gonna
If
watch
you
it and
really
be like,
watch something
Sword Art's so
stupid.
bad. Erica's jerk off about it.
Yeah.
It hasn't gone like further down, or
No. I mean, I think that this
Sword
is
Art Online
like
was like always okay.
right. I think yeah, in a lot of people's minds, it was either stupid fun, like I could turn my brain off entertaining, or like, I think a lot of the other group was like, it's just too popular for no reason, which I basically look at it the same way I look at Call of Duty games. I don't really care. I understand that they're popular. I also understand that people have fun playing Call of Duty games, and I'm not going to make a big deal about how big like the sales numbers are for Call of Duty games. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to play it. It doesn't affect my life in any way.
Nick,
So like,
you're really dating yourself with Call of Duty now. Like,
I know
it's
it
all
is.
about Fortnite. All about Fortnite now.
It is all about Fortnite. Yeah. Well, Fortnite. Well, it does have purchasables, I guess.
yes.
It's only in my mind because there's a comic that I always think about, which is I'll try and pull it up, but it's basically like it's the way I look at like things that are popular and like why it's not worth getting upset about is because it's just like people will enjoy what they enjoy. Like, who the fuck cares if they enjoy it? It's not worth me getting upset about. So
I just want to know if like
for this season of Sword Art
Is it
Online,
better
I
than
think the
Gun
story
Gale?
is better than. I think that this is the best story that they have in Sword Art Online.
Uh,
It makes sense if it gets better since he's been writing for longer.
I mean, stories can regress, yeah, even further down the line. Like the first like couple seasons when they were in like, what the hell was the first place called?
Aincrad.
Just call it the first place.
Aincrad and all that. Like I liked it. Gun Gale, not so much, and that's why I kind of didn't do the Rabbit Girl with the P90. So I'm kind of want to know.
That
if
one
this
just
one-
takes place in the same universe, though. It's different,
Yeah.
like writers altogether.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah, so the one with the Rabbit Girl with the P90 was Gun Gale Alternative, which is an entirely different, like, they were basically like side novels that he wrote while he wanted to take a break from writing Sword Art novels. So this is like back to the main story with like Kirito and him being overpowered as fuck in all video games ever
Okay.
because reasons.
There's,
But I like this arc.
There's
I think-
only one reason I want to watch Sword Art now, and it's just this one like image of Kirito just screaming Johnny Black, and while he's in the real world, and he like instinctively goes for his sword, and as soon as just like, weeb, can you not? The fucking reasons I choose to watch anime. Fucking memes.
They're as good as any other reason.
Memes and porn.
Once again, good as any other reason.
Yeah.
It's the reason I started watching JoJo. The memes
Very
part,
valid.
not the porn part.
That's the reason why we watch High School DxD.
Uh,
Tell me I'm
Apart from
wrong.
reasons
Tell
not
me
this.
I'm wrong.
So those are the shows.
yeah.
You get your powers from Creoris's fun bags. I understand
Yeah.
now.
So I guess I'll start watch that. I'll probably enjoy watching it, and then I'll enjoy watching some analysis videos of why it sucks.
Oh my god, I just avoid all that shit now. I'm like, fuck
I-
that, I
I-
don't care.
I
don't
actually
fucking
like it. I actually like those things because
And I don't need somebody to tell me why I should hate everything in existence. My life is better not watching that shit.
I just like it through like just like analysis on writing because I need to get better at that.
I personally like it when someone's like really likes something and it's, like points out everything that's good about it. That's just like always fun because you can definitely see like the passion.
I can understand if it's like I want to know how to get better at doing something and seeing somebody like break down in a technical way like what makes writing good and bad. I can understand why like that's good.
For the
Just
most part.
watching like, you know, everything that's bad with this show, like if I don't want to learn something about like a technical component of it, like it doesn't make my enjoyment or disenjoyment of a show any better to know why somebody else thinks I should hate it.
Well, my main problem is that some of these people who are like making these analysis videos, I don't think they really have like any credentials. Like, have they taken a bunch of writing courses and like, chances are like they're just a guy that watched a lot of anime, and now they're just voicing their opinion.
Oh, you mean like Ditchy Bro?
you mean the big brother from Asobi Asobase?
Jesus, Brandon, please.
I mean,
Actually, speaking of him,
Fucking
yeah,
orc.
the one analysis person I've been watching the most does analysis on My Little Pony videos. I fucking love it.
well, anyways, other shows I'm watching. It's not anime. It is Ancient Aliens. I fucking love
Oh,
this show.
Pick that up
Who is
recently.
that? Who's that by? Action Bronson?
Ancient Aliens?
What?
Yeah,
No.
or it has some involvement in that. I don't know.
Nope.
It's a History Channel. It's just some
History.
dude with crazy hair. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking of.
I'm pretty certain he has no involvement in Ancient Aliens.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna sell out to History Channel for making the gem of a show called Ancient Aliens because I absolutely fucking love that show. It is so stupid, but I will like just inhale episodes.
So he had a comedy series called Traveling the Stars, Action Bronson and Friends Watch Ancient Aliens.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
There was
I-
one season with 11 episodes, and then it got canceled.
I can see where you got that from. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, Ancient Aliens is just really stupid conspiracy theories about primitive people being.
I
visited by
think I
aliens.
saw an episode about Egypt.
I mean, every single episode like talks about Egypt at least once. They're like, "Oh, the pyramids, they couldn't make this on their own. It's got to be fucking aliens."
Some kind of like
Yo,
ray
fuck these
using
brown
the
people.
sun.
They can't do shit. It has to be aliens.
It has to be aliens. Brown people did
It's
something that
us.
requires any amount of logic or math. Clearly, aliens were here to do
It's
it.
a sunbeam ray.
I do like all like the mythos they talk about though, because this is what fucking Ancient Aliens does. Is they'll put people who like actually have knowledge in their field. Like in one where they talk about Mayas, the Mayas, the Mayan calendar. They actually have like a dude who like studied them and like wrote a book about them, and he's like, yeah, they this was like their language. This is how it worked, and they had this number system that had 0. Like that's all he talked about. He didn't talk about aliens or anything. He just talked about their culture. And then it cuts to someone who's like, and then they were like talking to the aliens and shit, and like on the bottom left corner it's like person PhD from like some random ass fucking college you haven't heard of. So like they put those two people like the same like order to make it like seem that one is more credible than the other, or like they're both on the same level of credibility.
Right.
It's very manipulative,
I imagine so.
but fuck do I love it. It's so fun. They also point out like some fun little things, like a lot of myths. A lot of myths include serpents or feathered serpents that bring knowledge.
Yeah,
So yeah, there was that.
and angels a lot of times, or something.
Not really angels, like angel-like stuff, but like different cultures have like a different interpretation of like what an angel would be,
Yeah.
or like what an angel is. Like there's no real.
A winged being. Then.
Not even wing being like. Because like an angel, like Judeo-Christian stuff, is like a person with wings
Yeah.
that really wouldn't like exist.
Yeah, but Greek Roman
They're
that would
not
be a
humans.
harpy.
Yeah,
They're
not
also-
humans, human.
They
like,
also
human.
no,
figure.
they don't. They don't have human forms technically.
Well, they're like shown as human. Well, at least in the.
They're not
Renaissance.
supposed to be. that's the other thing is you're not supposed to depict any celestial being as resembling a human in any way.
Oh well, everyone in the Renaissance didn't get
Yeah,
that
the
memo.
Renaissance
Oh,
decided,
yeah,
just
no.
like fuck that, we're gonna do whatever we want. But if you look at
Yeah.
especially if you look at medieval texts, like the decorations that they put on
Oh
them,
yeah,
where
they're
they just
usually
draw
like
like whatever
beams
they
of
want.
light.
They'll be like beams of light, or they'll be like random animals with wings that are
Lion
angels.
heads, like some abomination.
Yeah, and those are like what the angels will look like because you can't depict them as humanoid.
Yeah, just take what you think a demon would look like and just paint it white.
And give it wings. They all have wings.
Yeah.
The wings thing was pretty ubiquitous.
Oh, that was an episode of X-Files. Scully needs to find the mythical Cherubi, which is basically takes the form of a person who has who at times in the episode has the head of a lion, eagle, and some reptile and a snake, and like he'll phase between the three. Yeah, fun shit.
Damn, pretty cool.
It was awful effects.
I
yeah.
mean, you would hope.
It's like 90s TV. They all had awful effects.
I mean, some of the effects were pretty nice. Like the ones that like didn't use early computer graphics look pretty nice. Like the practical effects look decent enough.
Okay.
Like some of the little aliens look actually really really nice. That's about it. Anyways, what do you guys want to sell out to today? All right, sold out to my stuff. It's your turn.
Nick?
Fuck, we already talked about the Renaissance Festival, so I can't sell out to it again.
Rest in peace, Keegan. He didn't become the King's champion.
Rest in peace, Keegan. Got fucking robbed. I'm never gonna let that go. Our boy got robbed hard. Who was only our boy because we happened to be in his section, but
Right.
still, he was my boy.
None of us are English.
They were like,
Or
he's
even
your
Irish.
boy, and I was like, this is my boy now.
He was Irish, right?
He was Irish.
Yeah.
They broke out. It was great. They broke out like they had like the hype up speech, and they were like, he's the son of the Morrigan, and yada yada. And they get to the end of like
Yeah.
all of their like Gaelic background, and like, does any of you know what any of that means? And I was like, yes. And I was the only one who said anything, and I'm like, well, I feel like an idiot.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Oh, yeah. It was great. I
They
think
people-
I think I was the only one in my section that also said yes.
we were also. I think we decided that our section was the only part that had ever gone to a sporting event. Because we broke out like the Keegan chants and nobody took them up with us.
Right?
It was some disappointing ass white people we were fucking observing this joust with.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you sold out to Ren Fair though. Oh no, you sold out to Keegan. Never mind.
I did, yeah. I was going to sell it to Mead this time because that Mead was good.
Didn't
I
have
feel like
any.
that would be
Should've
double
had
dipping.
it. You can
Should have
double
had
Who
it.
the fuck cares?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, the bee sting.
The bee sting. It was a pretty solid drink all around.
Well, there you go. I guess not. So whatever.
Yeah, I'll sell it to the bee sting
Boom,
and
selling
Mead
out
in
the
general.
Bee sting, which was 1/4 mead and then 3/4.
For his hard cider.
Boom. hard cider.
Oh,
There you go.
nice.
Yeah, it was really tasty. So if you go to a Ren Fair, one, try the mead. It's way better than you think mead should be, and also,
Get
yeah,
a turkey leg
get a turkey leg.
and fight with your food.
Yeah. So after the turkey leg, I had wings recently. It felt like way less.
We
Like,
had wings that day.
oh, we did have wings that day.
Yeah, it
For
was
some
so
reason,
much
I don't
easier.
really remember the wings very consciously because it was like I was so tired that I just went through
right.
the process of eating.
Okay, yeah.
But I had wings like more recently, and I was consciously thinking about the turkey leg as I was eating them, and I'm like, this feels way less impressive. Like I'm fighting with this chicken way less than I had to fight with the turkey leg, but I just want to get in there now.
Yeah.
It felt like you had to earn the meat.
That turkey leg was so savory though. Holy crap.
It was. There was a lot on
Yeah.
that turkey leg.
Along with the turkey leg, get a cup of mead. Like you fucking need it.
You need that shit. You need that liquid.
We made a mistake. We needed liquid.
Yeah. Well, we got to be able to make the stop off. Well, we had to wait in the giant fucking line before we could get the drinks, but
Yeah.
being able to get the drinks and watch the play was a solid move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna sell out to Mead. and I guess Renaissance Fairs by extension,
Part 2.
part 2,
Alex.
the part 2 of it.
All right. I was gonna sell out to Orc and Goblin Hentai, but instead, I'm sell out to Plague of Gripes, a YouTube artist, specifically for his video Naruto, the Self-Made Hypocrite, which is about a 40-minute video about how Naruto is a giant hypocrite on its ideals.
Huh.
God damn, 40 minutes just like piss on a show.
At some point, yeah.
I mean, it depends. Like,
Yo, real talk though. The new Boruto opening, fucking fire. I loved it.
really? Okay.
Holy shit.
I saw a thumbnail of, and I read the video title. It's of spoilers for Boruto. Of
Dude,
it?
they
Boruto-
fight in Ice Kurama. I'm
Do
hype.
they?
Yes, that's the fucking opening. It's like a fucking ice fox and they have to fight it.
oh, dope.
Yeah.
The thumbnail was like, and the title said Boruto's summoning animal is a giant red snake or something.
Oh yeah, that too. He gets a summon snake now.
Of course he does.
Yep. Which, by the way, has a cut on his right eye.
Yeah, it does. Oh my god.
So yeah, like like the entire team now is just all about snakes.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, cause fucking I think Sarada can summon Aoda,
Okay.
which is Sasuke's snake.
Oh, the giant purple one. Okay.
Yep. They meet him too, and then Mitsuki's just all about snakes as well. So now they're the Snake Squad.
I'm both glad and kind of disappointed a little bit because I wanted to see them like her get the toads, and well, there's no way Mitsuki would get slugs, but whatever.
Well, he has to be snakes now.
Yeah.
Well, technically, he's like dragon because he's the Dragon Sage, but whatever.
Yeah, but I was hoping like Sarada would get like toads or some change.
Well, that's the thing. You can summon whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's just that they happen to usually like summon, one specific set of animals.
yeah. Yeah, actually, that's technically true since like Sasuke did snakes and hawks.
Yeah. If anything, Sarada might be hawks. Cause she,
Maybe.
So this is my opinion. This is my thing.
She gets a flying snake.
She looks like Staraptor with like the whole like hair thing. Hold on, let me get a fucking picture to show you.
Illustrate your point.
Illustrate. Yes, that's a perfect word. Boom. Where the fuck's Staraptor at? I
Come on,
remember
Brandon.
Staraptor being like the only fucking bird Pokemon I ever used.
Oh,
See that little hair thing?
yeah.
All right.
I just can't get that in my head. Out of my head. Whenever I see him, I'm like Staraptor,
Okay. Sure.
and that's about it.
So you want her to be Hawks because of that?
Yeah, or just anything. Just have her not be as useless as Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on?
What is happening?
Just a bunch of fucking Goblin Slayer memes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That was very shocking.
I thought like stuff
Yeah.
kept getting pasted from my link.
That's
Nah.
what I thought too. I was like, how did Brandon fuck this up that badly?
Once again, it wasn't I who fucked up, it was Alex. But anyways, that was this episode. Bye.
We're just gonna call the episode there.